I just want to talk to you.
Yeah, well, I've got nothing to say to you, Zoe.
Yeah, but you can't just...
You all right?
No problem.
Right.
Well, what did she say?
Now, she slapped door in my face.
Come on, you better come in.
Of course it's urgent. And you're the third person I've told now. Will you get my husband, please?
Jude, what is it?
It's Zoe, she's back. She's in the street. She knocked on the door and I shut it in her face.
What did you want?
Isn't it obvious? Katie.
Well, did she say that?
No, but why else would she come back?
Right, I'm on my way. Don't do out or go anywhere until I get there.
Be quick, Gary, please.
That the lot?
Nearly.
You know, whoever had it in for us ended up by doing us a favour.
How come?
We got shut of all that out-of-date stock the Olsworth had landed themselves with. I half expected to find a box of carbolic soap and a jar of gobstoppers when we shifted it all.
What are they?
Stocks for selling, not storing, Ashley. Retailer's golden rule.
But half it went out at back and back on shelves again, Uncle Fred.
Selected brands only. All our new lines are going to be fresh produce, any road.
Like what?
Dairy, poultry, even charcuterie. Oh, yes. Either way, what this street needs is meat. And the Elliot Empire is here to supply it. Now, what are we going to call this emporium? Summat high class. Summat tough market.
Well, what about the upmarket market?
No. It's got to be a name that's a byword for quality. Hey, why not just Elliot's? It's a name that has meant select produce for the best part of a century. Oh, yes. Aye. Elliot's. Nothing more, nothing less.
I thought we had an agreement about golden years, Alec.
How do you mean?
I mean, nobody should know. Jack obviously does.
Well, he hasn't heard it from me. Look, Jack's a bluffer, Ken. I mean, it's all surmise on his part. Listen, you are still on for tonight, aren't you?
Well, I'm not sure I want to do any more of this, actually, Alec.
But Mrs. Dalrymple's expecting you now. She's very easily gratified.
Gratified?
Yes, all you have to do is listen. You don't have to say out. She'll do all the talking. She's booked 2 seats at the front circle in the Opera House.
Oh, yes? So what's on?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't suppose she does either. She cracks on, she's theatrical, of course, but I think, you know, it's the sense of occasion, the evening out that matters to her, which would not be complete, I must add, without a box of wafer-thin mint creams, which I suppose you'll be billing me for.
Why, the thrill when you say hello. It's a warm and tender magic you do. And Mr. Wonderful, that's you. Yeah.
Hiya.
Hi.
You've missed a bit.
Where?
Right in that top corner there. No, further. Ooh. I was just enjoying that and all. Ooh.
So what are you going to do?
Well, they're going to have to let me in at some point. Especially if I shout through the letterbox that I'm going to go around Coronation Street telling people that they bought my baby for £2,000.
Oh, you're going to have to get in there, Zoe. Otherwise, in future, they'll think they can just slam the door in your face and you'll walk away.
I'm not sure what I want from them, though, Leanne.
Well, you want a bit of respect for a start. You want to know why they've been spreading lies about you and you want some more money.
They haven't got it.
Well, they can get it, can't they? They got the last lot, a measly £2,000 for a baby of their own. Loads of people would give 10 times that.
Would they?
Of course they would. And don't let them scare you either. If out does happen, it's them mallets who'll cop it, not you. You've done nought wrong. Well, now they can prove anyway.
Oh, you're here, are you? I don't know, you can show your face the trouble you've caused.
I've caused.
Leave her.
Yeah, you. Our Leanne believed all your lies. You've caused no end of bother for the mallets.
Yeah, well, that's why I'm back. Because it's your mate Gary that's the liar.
If I'd nicked money, the last thing I'd do is come round bad-mouthing them I'd robbed it off.
Well, me neither. Which shows I didn't nick it in first place.
You'd better be able to prove what you're saying.
I can. and I can prove a lot more and all.
We've got to go, Gary, now.
Go where?
Anywhere, it don't matter.
Why, what's happened since you rang?
No,
Judy, you're panicking.
I don't know how you can be so calm. If you don't want to go, Gary, then me and Katie will go on his own.
You've got nowhere to go. You've got no money on you.
We'll manage.
Judy,
I am not stopping here, Gary.
sit down here. Come on, sit down. Right, Zoe, knocked on her door and you shut it in her face. Did she say out?
That she wanted to talk.
So, let's find out what she's doing here.
I know what she's doing here. It was written all over her face when he opened the door. She wants Katie back, Gary. She can't have her. I couldn't stand it.
Des, would you put me down as one of nature's flirts?
Well, you wouldn't be first on my list now. Why, what's brought this on?
Les Battersby.
Why, what about him?
Oh, I don't know. A couple of times lately he's been behaving like he thinks he's in with some chance. I don't know why.
Well, Les Battersby would try it on just to pass the time of day.
So I shouldn't be flattered then.
No.
Oh, men think they're in with a chance with every woman on earth. They are, 'cause they're on permanent heat, you see. Oh, aye. Slap a doll for makeup on, some cheap scent, and they're straight in. Don't matter if they're happily married with a nice wife and kiddies. No. Makes no odds.
There you are, young man.
Thank you.
Hey, that delivery man. Did you think there was something not quite right about him?
What do you mean?
Well, I reckon he could be one of them agents. Saboteurs.
He's a regular bloke. He's been in here loads of times. Look, Uncle Fred, I think you're getting yourself too worked up over all this.
Of course I am. Because this business were on the brink of the abyss. You don't know how close we came.
Whoever it was has done what they set out to. I think we should just forget it. It might not be one of your rivals anyhow.
Oh, aye? What do you know that I don't?
No.
If you've something to tell me, then spit it out. I know in some quarters, thinking best of your fellow man is considered a virtue, but not in this business. I'm beginning to wonder whether you're not too soft for this game, whether you're not mean and hungry enough to be manager here.
I can be mean and hungry if I want, honest.
Because it's kill or be killed in the retailing game these days.
Right.
But if we go, if we're not here, she'll go away, won't she?
Judy, that's no way to deal with it. Can't live our lives wondering whether Zoe's going to pop up from nowhere. It's much better to deal with it, find out what she wants.
She wants Katie back, I've told
She
you.
might want more money.
Well, then we'll give her some.
But we're not going to find that out until we talk to her, are we?
I couldn't stand for her to be in the same room as Katie.
Why?
Well, what will she make of it all?
Judy, she's a baby. She won't know what's going on.
She will. The sense things, the feel things. That's her.
Let me in. Come on. I'm just going to sit on your doorstep all day if you don't.
Right, I'm going to let Zoe in. Just to talk, just to find out what she wants.
Gary.
And I want it to be calm. She's just a kid. It's up to us to handle this properly.
They're in there, Zoe.
I know they are, I can hear them.
Hello, Zoe.
What are you trying to do? Are you hoping I'll go back to where I came from? Can I speak to Judy, please?
Yeah, of course you can. Do what you want. Let's sit down and talk about it. It's no problem. Do you want to come in?
Well, where are they?
Jude! Jude!
Are you taking the mickey or what?
She was here. She said she'd talk to you. It's truth. Why did you have to come back, Zoe?
Because you told everybody I nicked £2,000 off you. I never nicked out. You know that. So why did you lie about me?
Have you any idea what it's like to be us? One day you're a normal, happy family with a beautiful daughter. The next you're a criminal who might have to give back what they stole.
So why did that make you lie?
Because somebody does knock on the door and calls you a criminal, and you think that the whole world knows. That story about you nicking the money and running off was the first thing that came into Judy's head.
She still lied.
Zoe, she wouldn't have had to if you hadn't opened your mouth to Leanne. We had a deal. Nobody was to say anything to anybody. And you broke it. By rights, we should have our money back, every penny.
No way, it's all gone.
You haven't got through that lot. £2,000?
It was mine. I spent it how I wanted.
So that's what this is about. You're after more money.
Samantha! What? I was just wondering, why don't we see your legs more often? They're blinders, then.
Oh, thanks, Les, for the compliment. Anyhow, I don't think we've ever seen yours, have we?
You've only to say the word.
No, thanks.
See ya.
Hey, woman in a hurry. Oh, trying to think about 1,001 things. I'm just going round in circles.
When's the move again?
Oh, weekend. I've never done it all from scratch. Everything from the model of the vacuum to the colour of the three-piece suite.
Oh, well, it all sounds very exciting to me.
It is. But there's just so much to do in such a short time.
Hey, you won't get too stuck up for the likes of us in Coronation Street, will you?
Of course not.
When we visit, will we have to come in dark and tiptoe through the back door?
Well, it depends who it is. Hey, apparently they've got this residents' association. They take it in turns to have cheese and wine parties in each other's houses.
Ooh. Hey, sounds like a cover for wife swapping.
Oh, well, I'm not swapping John with anybody.
No, I don't blame you.
Anyway, I must dash. Will you be in the Rovers later?
Oh, yeah, go on then.
All right, I'll see you then.
OK, see
Bye,
you.
love.
Don't you worry, Katie. Nobody's going to take you away from me. Have you seen the decorations? Me and your dad are dead excited about your first Christmas. They make it really special for you, darling.
There we are, my sweetheart. Thank you very much.
Now listen, I don't want any more harassment of my golden years staff.
Eh?
Ken Barlow.
Well, what's up with it? Don't tell me how stress can take a terrible toll on stress.
Not to do with stress, it's your snide remarks and innuendos that are bothering me.
Oh, you want to be careful what you're doing with your number one stud. Because if you overuse him, he's going to be knackered, isn't he? Meanwhile, I'm here raring to go.
No offence, Jack, but all my clients are discerning. They want sophistication, they want style.
Yes, well, they'll say that, won't they? I mean, OK, Ken Barlow fits the bill, but whereas he's a bit smarmy.
Charming, they say.
Well, they would be, wouldn't they? What they really want and can't say is a real man. It's a bit rough and ready, you know.
Yes, well, the next time I'm asked for a bit of rough, Jack, you'll be top of the list.
Where do you think Judy's gone?
Zoe, I've got no idea.
Well, when she does come back, tell her I hadn't come for the baby.
I will. That's great.
I don't know why I did come, really. I suppose Leanne talked me into it, and I was worrying about Sean and Jade.
Don't worry about her, eh?
No.
Well, you know Judy. She won't let anything happen to that baby.
Is she all right?
The baby. She's lovely. She's perfect.
Who does she look like?
Oh, she looks like you, obviously.
Well, it's just been not seeing her, you know, I'd probably notice changes you wouldn't. You know, being with her all the time.
Yeah, well, you can see how that's likely. Look, now, I've only got 50 quid on me, but I can get more.
What are you doing? I don't believe it. I thought we'd been straight with each other. Told the truth. In the end, all you think I want is money. Well, I don't, so stuff it.
Ty, love. Hey, Samantha.
What?
I'm sure I'm not the first to say this, but you're far too classy to be pulling pints in here.
Well, thanks, Les.
I mean, the others behind here. They're either dead brassy or old boilers. They're perfect barmaids, aren't they? I mean, that's lovely and soft. That's not the hand that should be doing hard, physical work.
Yeah, well, it's a hand you might feel across your face if you don't watch it.
So, the new house then? Are you furnishing it all yourself?
Well, we're choosing the big things together, but there's all sorts of stuff I've always wanted and never been able to afford. Like, a slow cooker, for one thing.
And will it all fit in? I mean, have you measured up properly?
Yeah, there's loads of space.
Hey, Deirdre, it's like a dream.
Oh, I know. I keep wondering when I'm going to wake up.
Who's paying for all this?
Oh.
Gold card? Blimey.
It's not my account, it's John's. But it's my card, and he says I can spend whatever I like.
No limit?
Well, actually, no. I have to swallow really hard every time I sign for something. I mean, I've never bought anything without worrying what it cost before.
You're very lucky, Deirdre.
Oh, listen, here's me full of what I'm doing. What about you? Is there no chance for you and Jim?
After what happened? You've got to be joking. No, it was wishful thinking on my part. The boys are off our hands, and I thought I can move away and start again. But trouble is, it were all in my head and not in Jim's.
Liz, someone will come along for you and it'll all take off. I mean, look at me. You never know what's around the corner. Oh, hey, wait till you see the power shower in the ensuite bathroom. It's got 5 speeds. You've never seen anything like it.
Uncle Fred, when you're in your shop and I'm in this one, what do we do for once a break?
A break?
Washing me hands. We can't keep closing shop. And the robbery happened when Mrs. Graham's on her own.
I see. You're after an assistant. It's very costly a staff, you know. Wage bills are the biggest expenditure in a business. I'll give it some thought.
You are serious about being manager?
Certainly.
Well, you must think I'm up to it.
I do. See, if you can run one shop, you can run any shop. One thing.
What?
You need to be more decisive. When you make a decision, you need to stick with it.
Right, I've decided I'm going to get back now.
You don't want that filling up?
No, don't try and change my mind either.
Good lad.
There you go.
Ta.
Just a word in your ear.
Of course.
Samantha is up to here with your remarks.
What remarks?
About her. About her body.
Whatever I said, it was only a bit of fun.
Well, it might have been a bit of fun to you, but not to her.
Well, why didn't you say anything? I would have stopped.
No, you wouldn't. So I'm telling you. She's young, she's beautiful, and she's very happy with Des. And she wouldn't look at you if you were the last man in Weatherfield.
I didn't realise I'd upset her.
Yes, well, you have. So just give it a rest, eh? There's a good lad.
Samantha,
What now, Les?
look, I'm really, really sorry. Natalie's just told me I upset you. I didn't mean to, honest.
Right, so that'll be the end of it now, yeah?
Of course it will, Sam.
Look, I want you to leave Samantha alone. She's had enough of you.
Oh, Des,
Ah,
please,
look,
it was just...
I came in here for a quiet pint, and all I get is bother.
Hey, what's going on here?
Nothing doing.
Nothing's just sent one of our regular drinkers out the pub. Look, we pay you to serve drinks, not get rid of customers. Just you watch your step.
Hello. Where?
Is that Judy?
Yeah, all right. Yeah, I'll
Can
see
I
you
talk
then.
to her?
No, you can't. Look, Zoe, I've had enough of this.
Well, so have I.
I want you to go and I don't want you to come back, all right?
Or what? All this comes out. You and Judy will be for it, not me. You bought my baby, remember?
Prove it. All the money's gone. It'll be our word against yours.
You lied about being the father.
It's my name on the birth certificate.
Yeah, but you're not a real father, and this test can prove it.
Get out, Zoe.
You think you can treat people how you like? Well, you can't.
Out.
I'll only come back.
Oh, yes, there's a definite buzz in this bar here.
Bees are out the same on their talk.
Do I detect a hint of the green-eyed monster?
Right.
Look, atmosphere's crucial in a pub, and if we've got the staff to create that, then we're quidsing.
Look, never mind the atmosphere. It's money in the till that counts.
Half please, can't you?
Right, sir, who can I? Alex had a word with me
Oh, yeah?
about sticking my nose in. I'm sorry, but your secret's safe with me. Anyway, you must be thirsty work.
Sorry?
On the evening shift, I mean, you've got such a lot to pack in such a short time, haven't you? Mind you, I'd have thought you'd have had a couple of pints after the performance rather than before. What is it? Bit of Dutch courage, yeah.
Thank you, Jack.
Right. So anyway, you give the lady my best.
Oh, who is she, Ken? Anyone we know?
I put on a suit for an evening out and suddenly I'm a Lothario.
Oh, still canky and all, Ken. Hey, you have a good night, whoever she is.
Yeah, well, thanks. Well.
When you stuck your oar in, Les Battersby was actually trying to apologise to me.
How was I to know that?
Anyhow, it was you that reckoned it meant nothing. That he was just trying it on.
Well, I saw him stop you outside the cabin, then pour you an ear. That's more than trying it on.
Well, not anymore. He said he'd behave from now on. Anyway, I don't want you wading in there trying to defend me. I can look after myself, all right?
Are you all set?
Yes, the foyer, the 7.
Yes, prompt.
Look, Alec.
It needs straight.
Okay. Why on earth did you let Jack know about all this?
It's all guesswork on his part, I told you.
Yeah, but our agreement was absolute discretion.
Discretion's my middle name. Anyway, what you're doing's perfectly respectable, isn't it?
I know that, you know that, but Jack got a different idea about what's going on.
Yes, well, don't take any notice of him, because he's got a very salacious streak in him. Anyway, come on, chop, it's time.
Okay. Bye.
Bye.
Good.
Hiya. Hello, sweetheart.
Has she gone?
Yeah, of course she has.
She were there when I ran.
Yeah, but she went shortly after.
Where? And for how long? I just know she's going to come back for Katie, Gary.
She didn't come for Katie. She wasn't interested in her. She's blown that £2,000. She come back looking for money.
Did you give her some?
I gave her 50 quid. She went after that. So you can come home now.
Yeah. Thanks, Gary.
Are you coming? Are you going to stop here all night?